Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It's Michelle Pepper here. So you are watching my weekly live on Wednesdays afternoons at 1:30 New Zealand time. So my apologies last week if you were looking for me and couldn't find me. It's because I accidentally went live on my personal page instead of my business account, which is this one, Stamp with Michelle Pepper. So of course I made sure that I'm in the right place today, and so I am all good, I think. Well, today I wanted to show you projects made with the Country Birdhouse stamp set. So we're going to do something different, because I normally, with our weekly lives on Facebook, I don't usually do 3D projects, but it's going to be a 3D project first up. So we can see what we're doing today. And just let me see. Oh, this is not working. It's doing that thing again where it's taking a while to switch over. So thank you for your patience. I'm still here. Alright, okay, here we go. Let's see if I can move this a bit further here. Sorry to move you guys around a little bit. Here we go, that's better, eh? Okay, so this is our annual catalogue that's running from May 2024 till April 2025. And this particular suite, Country Woods Suite, is a mega collection of 2 stamp sets that you can see here. Country Birdhouse, which is what we're playing with today, and Country Flowers, which is what we did last week. So we've got the 2 stamp set. We also have a bunch of other accessories, including 2 sets of 12 by 12 designer series paper, an embossing folder, and some ribbons. So there is a lot to play with. But today we would be doing 2 projects using this stamp set, which also comes with coordinating dies. So this is what it looks like. You can see a lot of the stamps are out because we're going to be using them in our projects today. And yeah, I have left these 2 which I haven't used. This is a really cute stamp because this is like a chain. But yeah, but we haven't needed to use it, so there we go. And then the dies as well. There are actually 23 dies in this die set, so there are a lot to play with, which makes it sometimes quite hard to show, because you know it's hard to showcase so many things. There's so many things you could do. But let me just bring out one of the things that I love about crafting. So apart from embossing, this is my other favorite. The thing that really drew me to crafting and Stampin' Up, just crafting in general, because we can do with bits and pieces like this, which is mainly cardstock, right? And you can turn this into something like this. How cool is that? A little birdhouse, and you can hang this, so it's filled with goodies, so you'll see in a minute what's in there, and you can hang it up on like on a tree, on a, I don't know, a hook or something. But you can lift it up and it's a box full with goodies. I just wanted to show you what can go in. It's actually quite deep, as you can see. So you can fill a good amount of candies, or in New Zealand we call them chocolates. These are Hershey's that I had found lying in the cupboard still from Christmas. I think it's the candy cane flavor. Yeah, I can smell it. I just wanted to show that you can actually fit a tea bag in there as well. Of course not nicely, like you just have to fold it in. But yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Don't you think? Like, so you can just that's a lid that covers it, and like that, so you and it holds off really well. So just be careful you don't hold it like that. Ask me how I know, because it can fall out quite easily. So you want to hold it like that. If you're holding it, you want to hold it so that you've got support at the back as well. But this is what we're making. How cool is that? So I'm just going to leave that here in the corner so you can kind of see it. And we're going to take out this package. So if you are new to what I do, is each week I provide incentive for you to place an order with me, just $40 of anything in my online shop, and I will be sure to send you 4 card kits, right? So it'll be, in this week it will be 2 kits for these this birdhouse, and then it will be 2 kits for the cards that we're going to show, we're going to demonstrate next. Okay, so a piece of cardstock, it will come already scored for you. Okay, so I've just made it easy, but it will also, you will also get the tutorial with all the instructions. Now, before I go further, before I forget, this design of I did not design this. Okay, a friend and a really wonderful crafter, Brenda Quintana, she demonstrated this and taught us how to make these birdhouse boxes back in May 2024, so a few months ago. And I just love it, and her instructions are really clear, so I can link her video or in the description of this video on YouTube, so you can watch that too if you like. But with the kits, I'll give it to you like already scored, you know, so it doesn't take a lot of time for you to work it all out. But of course, you'll also get the tutorial for it, and you'll also get, and you'll see, yeah, so you'll be able to replicate this quite easily. So you've got one slightly shorter than the other one, okay? And then we've got another piece here, which is 4.5 by 2, I believe. And then I would have already cut out 3 of these birdhouses for you, okay? And one of them I will also emboss it for you, all right, and also cut out the middle. Now, I do want to just excuse myself. So this is going to be completely eyeball. So if it's not completely centered, please do forgive me. But I think it looks pretty good. So we've got 3 of those, and then we have this little piece as well. I don't know the technical word for it, but it is the bit that goes on there. Is it an Eve? I'm not sure. If you want to correct me, that would be really cool and educate me. And then this part here is a decorative part as well, so that goes on there. So I'm just doing this one slightly different because with this one it assumes you have the stamp set. So if you don't have the stamp set, at least you can still use it like this, okay? Now this ribbon is 10-inch long, and it is a retired ribbon. I checked on the website. We currently do not have any pool party ribbons, and I have a stash of pool party ribbons that are retired, but they're still great Stampin' Up quality, and of course matches our pool party color. So I thought, I could just use it, right? I'll just give you some exclusive ribbons in your card kit. So there you go, place an order and get some exclusive products. This little bit here also, it's for the, I don't know, for the base there. It's also, I wanted it in lighter color so that we can actually stamp on it, but we can also leave it non-stamped, so it's up to you. There's a little piece of black, that's not a mistake. It is there to cover up the hole so that it looks like it's an empty. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so let's put it out, and the strip here is for you to stamp. Alright, so we're going to put those aside for now. I'm going to show you what to do with this part. Okay, are you intrigued? Oh, is that my spit? Sorry. Excuse me. I don't know if you can see that, but here we go. Let's see. Okay, just adjusting things. I thought I hit it right. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Can we see? I'm just trying, I don't know why it's so, so I have to reach forward, you see, so it's a bit hard. Okay, so we need, when we, if you're a beginner, also some things that are really helpful, some tools that are really helpful is bone folder, scissors, paper snips, sharp ones, and glue of some sort. These are my favorite to use, as well as glue dots. So I'm just wanting to show you what I've done here. So I've scored it all, so these are like 1/4 inch. Fold along the line. Right, so I've had to fold them so that they can fit in the bag, but here we go. I'm just creasing it really well, okay, and then just follow along all the score lines that have been done for you. So I think we just like 1/4, and that might have been, no, I don't even want to say because I don't want to put you wrong. Although actually, if you're crafting along, you know what? I'm going to tell you. Okay. In case you're crafting along, so is that the long one? No, that's the short. Okay. Backtrack. I'm going to do the long one first so that I can give you the measurements as well in case you were doing it. So this cardstock, this piece here is 10 1/4 inch length, and then the width here is 2 1/4 inch. Okay, so 10 1/4 inch, 2 1/4 inch. Okay, so then you're going to score along here. So this is the 1/4 inch line, and then you swivel it so that the line there, where you've scored 1/4 inch is on the top, and then you go along. Okay, sorry. The way our thing works is, what did I do? I think I did it like that. Yeah, so I've got my 1/4 inch. All right, so just here 1/4 inch, and then moving along, it is at 1.5 inch. Score it, okay, and then you move along to 4 1/4 inch. Okay, and then you move it along to, just going to open that, extend it out. So this is another piece of tool that you want if you're a beginner, a trimmer. And our trimmer is really cool because it's got inches and centimeters along, as well as over here there's a measurement, but these ones are in inches. I believe you can get the attachment with centimeters as well. So so yeah, anyway, so there's 5 7/8 is our next score line, and then is 7.5 is the next score line here, and that's it. All right, so we've got all that. Now I'm going to show you the other one too, so that you can have it all ready. So this one here is 9 7/8 along there. All right, bring them on video. Hello, it's Gail. Hi, Gail. Okay, so this one here is 9 7/8 in length and 2 1/4. So the same width, all right, but this one is slightly shorter. So then you score again. You're going to score lengthwise. You're going to, on the short side, you're going to score it at 1/4 inch. All right, and then you're going to turn it over, making sure that that line is on top. And then now we're going to do 1/4 inch. We're going to score that 1 3/8. So 1 3/8 is our next score line, and then we have 4 1/8 along here. 5 5/8, 5 5/8, and then finally 7 1/8. Okay, so these measurements will be obviously in the tutorial PDF, and also you can also reference it in Brenda Quintana's video. But yeah, I'm just giving it to you now in case you are actually crafting along. So the measurements here again. Okay, so it's 1/4 inch, 1 3/8, 4 1/8, 5 5/8, 7 1/8. Okay, so if you're watching replay, then great news. You can just rewind and do that. Okay, you can pause and do that. All right, so I'm just going to now crease these marks really well. Okay, so here we go. Then this one here, haven't done the bottom bit yet. Right, so just gonna kind of, I'm using my hand first to get that down, and then I'm gonna crease it really well with the bone folder. Okay, with boxes you want to do this. I mean, with cards as well, I tend to like to crease my cards really well, but definitely with boxes it helps a lot. With the maneuverability, what a big word. Yeah, here we go. So we got all that. Alright, so I'm going to start with the longer one first. Okay, put that aside, put the long one. So I'm going to put glue on here, on this little, oh actually no, before that, let's do some cutting. Okay, so I'm going to cut this on an angle, just to cut that off, and that too. Didn't do a very good job there. Here we go. And then I'm just going to cut V's, okay, just a little bit, like just a little V out of each one. So yeah, can you see? It's like an upside down V, triangle if you like. So I'm just angling them on each tab. It just makes it easier when you are actually gluing and putting the box together. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit involved today. I usually try and keep these free class to go kits, you know, fairly simple. Although I thought this is actually quite nice to do, and it's also something that I really love about crafting, is, you know, turning pieces of paper into boxes. That's kind of like, to me, it's magical that you can do things like that. A friend of mine said, "Oh, Michelle, you've got to stop using the word magic because some people don't like it." I'm like, but it is. What have I done there? I've just pulled out the whole thing. Oh well. I don't know what I did there. Luckily, I don't think it's going to affect our thing. Okay, it's just at the bottom there, so there you go. If anything is going to go wrong, it usually goes wrong on Facebook Live, on the live video, don't you think? Here we go. And then the last one is just there, and the flap here as well, so got to do that. Okay. So now you've got all these little bits and pieces. Let's see if we can get rid of these. Okay. Now I've got my glass here. Okay, which one did I say I was going to do? The longer one, right? Yep. Okay, let's do the longer one first. Because the longer one is actually the lid. Okay, and I find doing the lid first helps because it will help with shaping the actual box itself. Okay, come on glue. Work with me. This is my glue of choice. Lots of people like using tearing tape or Stampin' Seal Plus, but I actually find the glue works really well long term. It's just, I don't know. I find that sometimes with Stampin' Seal, after, we're talking a long time, after a couple of years, after 5 years even, sometimes it does come away. I don't know whether it's moisture or whatever it is, it just comes away. Whereas I find the glue really sticks really well. So I'm just pressing it and giving it pressure, and oh, I can't see Sylvia. Hello Sylvia. Sorry, I'm not very good at checking messages while I'm crafting. I'm doing alright with talking and crafting at the same time, but checking messages as well is just like, I just, every now and then I'm reminded, oh, let's see what's going on. And so yeah, so you have this odd shape, but it's not that odd. Okay, you just you're gonna turn it and it's gonna be that kind of shape, the birdhouse shape. Kind of looks like a coffin as well, eh? Like a Halloween coffin, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the shape that you want. Okay, And then you can do that with this one as well. We're going to do the same thing. Okay, so just going to do that. Alright, so I find that because it's liquid, I can move it, and then I then I kind of press it down. Okay, so really applying pressure on it so that it sticks like nobody's business. Okay, and then you pull it out, and there you go. There's the other part. Alright, so now you've got two of these. One is bigger than the other one. So one was gonna, yeah, we'll do the bigger one first, which is this one. Don't let me get confused. I'm gonna do that one. I forgot to show you that we actually need to cut this. Okay, we just need to kind of follow the angle and cut that bit off. Right, and then that one as well. See, that way. Hope you can see it. Hope I'm in the frame. Okay, so we've got that, and then do that the same to the other one. So the only one that you don't cut is the one that I have embossed for you, and cut a hole. Okay, so so yeah, if you have this set, then that's what you're doing. You're cutting 3 of these birdhouse, and yeah, in order to make this 3D birdhouse. Okay, so now we are going to be able to do that, like on there. Okay, so these little flap, that's where you want to put your glue on now. Okay, let's have a look. Come on, work with me. So you don't need a lot. Definitely, if you're heavy-handed with this, then it's gonna get quite messy. But try not to be heavy-handed. As you can see, it's not a lot of glue, but it's going to hold on, and it's going to be really awesome. So I'm going to go, oh, I think Brenda did say she puts it on the bottom first. She puts glue on the bottom first, but I haven't done that. So just going to leave it. Okay. Oh, can you actually see? Like, thought I was in frame. Okay, here we go. Put the bottom first. Make sure the bottom is attached really nicely. And then we're going to do the top. Okay, I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to use my bone folder and get in there and make a really good crease, applying pressure on that. Okay. As you can see, it's a really deep box, so you can actually hold quite a bit of lollies and chocolates. Of course, you can do the 2-finger Kit Kat being my favorite, so I always compare everything to Kit Kat. I don't think I scented this very well, so hopefully it doesn't affect it. It may do, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Okay. But there's there, and then this is what I mean by now if you do the actual box, this is the lid. This is going to be the lid. If you put this in here, it helps shape it, right? So I'm going to insert that into there. Okay, now it helps that, so I can just put glue on here. Okay, shall we do what Brenda says to do? Well, actually, she did the bottom first, but she didn't do this. She didn't put the box in there to shape it. But I guess that's what happens, like, you know, sharing and caring, and we kind of stand on each other's shoulder, you know, like she came up with this. I don't know how she came up with this design. It's pretty cool, although it's kind of similar to when we're making star boxes as well. We do that kind of thing, you know, we have the flap thing going on. But she's done all the hard work with that. And so with practice, when I was doing it, this is my first box actually, so I didn't have a lot of practice, but that was my first box, and I thought it turned out quite well, and so I was a little bit confident to be able to share it with you guys too. So I figured, oh, it's not that hard. Okay, So, but yeah, so, you know, like, so she's worked that out, and I just happened to thought, oh, actually, it's probably easier if you insert it into it, and that becomes your guide. That helps shape the box really. There you go. So now, pull that out, and then I'm just going to do the same, run that through. There you go. So that's going to be the base, and that's the lid that goes on top. There you go. We've got a box. How very cool is that? All right, now we just need to decorate this. I'm just chuck these out, making it a little bit more tidy. So we've got that. That's going to go now. Just checking again. Yeah. So the lid is going to be the front. So that's how you're going to tell that's the front, right? So we're going to do that. And then we also have this piece. Now, which one shall I do first? Well, I'll go this way. So this piece was 4.5 by 2, and so you score it at halfway, which is 2 1/4. All right, so we're just going to do that again. And then, so this bit here is where we are going to poke a hole with our, what do you call it? Oh, it's all black, so you can't really see. Steal one of these. It's not very tidy, but here we go. So I'm just going to kind of, well, if I need it to really know where the middle is, okay, I can kind of gauge that line and poke a hole in there. And then Brenda just poked another 2 holes on either side of that center hole that you did, so that there is kind of like a gap there. Hopefully I haven't done too much. And then we would poke our ribbon through. It's quite clever. So I've given you quite a bit of length, so you can, this one I've just done that. I've looped it and made a knot, and this is where, if you are, I don't know, if you know your knots, you can probably tell me what not to do. What not to do. Which knot to use and which not to use. So I've just simply done it like that, right, for that one. And then I slipped that in. So I thought with this one I might try and experiment with a different thing. You can tell that I'm just having like having a play as well while working, making a video. So I'm just going to do my normal left over right, right over left. What do you think? I don't know. Let's see. Of course, when you're doing it on video, everything looks a bit harder. I know we're only on our first project, guys. That's alright, the second project shouldn't be that hard. I mean, this isn't that hard either, hopefully. Okay. Oh. I want a bit more, I want a little bit more tail than that, so. Okay. Pull that out, pull that out. Okay, how's that? Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll see how we go. And then what I'm going to do is, what do? I'm going to pull these tail down through that. This looks a bit messy, but trust me, it isn't. It'll be alright. Okay, I'm just gonna flip, get those in. Okay, why is that not going in? Okay, you get the idea. We're just threading it in. Okay, so we've got that kind of thing happening, and then you want to pull that aside like that. Okay, and then this is where we're going to use tape. So I'm going to use my double-sided tape, tearing tape. Okay, and maybe not too long, because there is going to be a, yeah, hopefully you can still see. Okay, so that's going down, and then check that one out here for now. Get another length. I don't want it too long here because it will, I don't want it to show, but if it does show, you'll see what I mean later. I'm sure it'd be alright. So, yeah. See the eaves here? See that slightly long, so you can see a little bit of the ribbon. But if you want to do a really tidy job of that, you'll try and not have that happening. Okay, so yeah, so there's go. And then what Brenda did was she said to, she just wanted it to be really, really secure. So she had 2 more going on. Okay, so she had like just really securing it down. Okay, so I'm going to do the same because obviously it's going to be pulling, right? And it's going to be hanging. Like, what do you think? This will be so cool to do, isn't it? Like as a party favor, gift box. I mean, you could put anything in there. I was thinking like happy birthday. I've got friends who are pregnant and due very soon. I was thinking, well, they can actually have this and put like their babies, you know, the thing that the bracelet thing that they put on babies when newborns, or the clamp for the umbilical cord, you know, if you want to keep those kind of things. Yep, so there you go. So there, that's going to go, which one? Yeah, that top one. Okay, I'm just going to put like that. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put glue around it. Okay, just glue on either side, and then that can go down. Okay, I'm just going to put it down, and then glue on either side. Come on, glue. Here we go. There we go. So that's the top. So of course I could have embossed this top as well, but I didn't. I'm just leaving it as it is. Okay, there you go. There, right, so it's all nice and secure, and you can hang this up. Alright, and then now we can do the front decorating bit. Okay, so what do we need? I need some, so I've got that strip of white which is included in the kit, and I'm going to stamp the flowers. So we've got the tulip here. I'll just roll my sleeve up. Okay, we've got tulips, and we've got that one, a bunch of flower. So we've got that, and I'm only using black ink because I will color my flowers in. Ooh. Here we go. That looks a bit messy actually because what's that? There were ink already in here. Okay, so I need 2 of those, and then I need this one, and I need the birdie. We have a little birdie. Now this is where, because I'm trying to not take up too much time as well, I have pre-cut these out, okay, so that I don't need to bring in the Big Shot. Still call it the Big Shot. It's the cut and emboss machine, right? So you would just cut them all out with the dies. Okay, so we've got them, and I recommend that we cut them out first before we spend the time coloring it, because sometimes when you cut them out and if you are not careful and it jumps, then you might end up having something like this, you know, where, I mean, it's okay, I'd still use this, but you know, if you wanted it to be just perfect, you might not like the fact that it has cut too close to the flowers there, and there's a big gap here with along the leaf. which is not a problem. You could always just cut that off, right? You could just trim that off around it and make it look a little bit better. Not much you can do about that part because that's right on the line. So I always recommend that you cut it, you stamp and cut it out first before you spend the time coloring in. Okay, so yeah, there we go. What flowers should our flower be? Right, should we just go with the same colorways there? Although I have my Eve as, it's going to be blue. This part's going to be blue. So what color do we want? I actually forgot to think about that. I don't know, what do you think? Should I have those colors or shall I have blue? I'll go with blue. I'll go with blue flowers. Misty Moonlight and Balmy Blue. Or actually, because we're using Pool Party, let's do some Pool Party, shall we? I don't know. Going for a little bit unusual color, isn't it? Okay, where is my, yeah, I'm going to have that. I'm going to put that here. Alright, so, oh, but I want a bluebird. Maybe I'll have a bluebird. Okay, there we go. We don't have bluebirds in New Zealand, do we? Or do we? Okay. So just simply colouring it like that. And do I want my crumb cake? What have I done with my crumb cake? Here we go. Just a little bit of crumb cake for the legs and also the beak there. Sorry, you can't really see that well. So we've got a bluebird. Yay! That's cute. And then some flowers. I can't decide. Okay, I'm just sticking with the plan. Just going to stick with the plan. Is this going to be too dark? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh well. That's okay, we'll go for blue because we've got pink there. And that's the beauty of it. When you get the kit and when you make this yourself, you can just choose to colour it with whatever colour you wish. I should have done yellow. Now that I think about it. Why didn't I think about that? Oh well. Yeah. What would you put in this box? Because, you know, as I showed you, it's quite deep. You can put quite a few Hershey Kisses in there. Ferrero Rocher, I'm pretty sure you can put at least 3 in there. But I could be wrong. I don't have one. I don't have any in my stash. And then blue. Those. I mean, you can do, you know, more, what do you call it? You can spend more time colouring, shading, you know, blending. So I'm using stamping blends here, so you can really do a lot of shading kind of thing. But I'm just going to go easy peasy. So what am I having? I think I'll do Old Olive for my leaves. Ooh. Quite pale. Probably could have done with a darker one, maybe? Okay, oh well, we'll stick with this colourway. Green. Okay, so we've got maybe a little bit of a yellow centre, just because I can. Alright, so done my colouring. I can take these away so you can see better. So we've got that, we've got those. Alright, going to glue these on. Am I going to glue it? Yeah, I'll glue this. This is all going to be glued down. So, yep. through here. I think, where am I doing this? Gosh, I can't see what I'm doing. Follow that, follow that. Okay, and then there's that little piece as well that I've cut out in basic beige, and that just goes on there. Okay, I'm just having like a moment there. That's cool. Alright, so glue that one down. Okay, so it's going to go like so. Here. Okay, so you can do a more centered job than I've done here, but I'm cool with that. Alright, and then we can put that here, and let's stamp a greeting there. I don't know, what shall I write? I think we could do happy birthday, or I was thinking doing best day ever. No, I'll do happy birthday, because happy birthday is good. Happy birthday is good, and I can do this. It can be a cute little gift for lots of people. Happy birthday. I'm going to stamp it right about here. And if I didn't stamp it straight, too bad. But it looks alright. Yay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so and then I'm just going to glue it down. How is that looking? That's so cute, don't you think? Oh gosh, it's like how gorgeous. And then we have flower, flower. So I'm just going to place it first before I glue it right down. And then there. Something like that. And then we'll have, oh, I forgot to put the birdie. Oh, I've coloured it all in, but I actually don't really see that much of the bird if we put it in there. Maybe I'll just do it like that. So it's on the outside. Ha! Yeah, I'll do it that way instead of putting the bird inside it. Okay, which is what happened there. So, oh, do I like that? Okay, yep, pretty happy with that, eh? So, I'm just going to use my dimensionals. Where are you? Little dimensionals. This will be helpful. So I'm just going to put one there. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then one going to go on there. And then this can go here, and that can go on a thing as well. Something like that. Right, and then that can kind of just slip in there. Okay, so glue. Not much glue, just a little hint. Okay, and then that can now go on here. Okay, so this is where we had a thingy, so you can, like, so it looks like there's a hole, right? So you need that black. So just going to put on the top and the bottom, and alright, here we go. So then that goes on there. Double checking again that I've got the right one. Yep, because the front is the lid. So then that just goes, glue it straight down on here. I like my blue flowers. What do you think? Oh, careful. See what I was going to do? I was about to do it on here, but don't do it that way. You want to put glue on here. Okay, because this is all going to be glued down. Whereas those part will be exposed. So you don't want to put glue on those. Okay. And then we're going to line it up properly from the top. But because it's liquid glue, it gives us, there's some give there. But yeah, otherwise. Oh, don't you just love, 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 love these. So there we go. Now we have a cool box. And you can hang it up like that. And it opens out that way. So that's the base. And closes really easily. And you can put actually quite a few things for those of you who are who didn't see this at the beginning. This is what I have left of Christmas candy Hershey's. But you can see I can obviously fill it right up. It might be quite heavy, then it might just fall off like that if you hold it like that. But if you're hanging it, it'll be fine. Well, there you go. So that's our first project. Do you guys like it? So you'll be getting them in this color. This was my prototype. This was me working alongside Brenda's video. So that was really cool. And then this here, we've just demonstrated doing this one. Okay, so hope you enjoy that first project. Shall I put it here? Okay, let's clear the space so we can do the next project. Now the next project is I've done it in a different style. Okay, so I have done it not pretty because I know you can Google and see a lot of samples with the birdhouse, and they're very pretty, they're very cute. So with this one here, I've actually made it a bit kind of like grungy. It's a bit of a grunge happening, I don't know. So yeah, a bit of swiping technique going on here. So let's get on with it. So that's the kit here. You'll get these kit. So I'm actually going to do the second one slightly different. But you know, that's just to encourage you. You know, when you get the kit as well, you feel free to. You'll get two anyway, so you can do one as I demonstrated, and one you can maybe hopefully be feeling a little bit brave and just create something different. So anyway, this is the card base. So we've got a white card base, Misty Moonlight. So the colors that I've chosen to use for this is from the Global Design Challenge this week. Global Design Project. Is that what they call? Oh gosh, I cannot remember. But yeah, so the color challenge is Daffodil Delight, Misty Moonlight, and Summer Splash. So that was where I got my colors from. You know, I don't like to reinvent the whole world. So if I can have help along the way, I will be sure to take it. I've cut this out of the Something Fancy dies. Alright, so Something Fancy dies is a little bit, there's a whole bunch of labels that you can cut out, so I've cut that one out. So this is kind of like a little bit of an extra, so you can do something with that as well. Then we've got a strip for words, or flowers actually. I'm going to do the flowers here. And then a couple of cut out flowers as well. So just making sure there's nothing else in that envelope. And move that aside. Move that aside for now, and this we can actually glue this straight on. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that now. So this and this part, there's not much of a difference. Okay, so just a little variation. I'm not actually doing something, you know, completely different. I'm just using the same supplies and just showing you that it's okay to deviate from what was originally designed. Alright, so that's the card base. Very straightforward here. And this part now is we're going to do a bit of swiping technique. So I'm going to take that blue, that Summer Splash. Okay, so just going to be brave. I'm just going to swipe it. Alright. And, okay. Shall I show you some duds? Where are my duds? Actually, maybe, no, we'll just go with this for now. Okay, we'll practice if you want. I'm going to actually lift that up. No, practice on another piece of paper. Okay, focus on this ugly looking paper now. So you kind of on an angle and just kind of swipe it like that. Okay, so this is kind of like the action that we're doing. So it looked really good there. Let's see how it turns out here. Okay, so there's no, yeah, it's just a real play, just a real playful thing. Yeah. Okay, so can you see how it's just, you either really like this or you don't. Alright, so I'm just being really brave, and actually I'm going to show you to do that part as well. Let's do it for this part as well. Ooh. Okay. Kind of going for that real scrapbooky kind of style. I do not know what's happening. Okay, maybe I need a drink. Okay. Yep. I'm just having a good play, as you can see. Okay. Can't be that bad because I'm still quite relatively inkless on my fingers. Okay, and then the other thing I did use in this project was the where did it go? Ah, here we are. We've got the metallic enamel effect basics. So I don't know, I was just really playing with this style, so kind of deviates from what I normally do, but and I'm going to use the, going to bring in the silicone mat. Okay, and put some on here. I don't know, do I need water? Maybe a squirt of water on the sponge, because the sponge is a little bit stiff from okay, this is where my hand's going to get really messy, I think. Okay, so then I'm just going to go, yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just really having a play. Oh, actually, I should have stamped first before I do this. Never mind. We'll see how we go. So I'm giving just like real texture and real variation to it. So in some ways you're kind of like making your own DSP, right? This is like making your own DSP. So yeah, just having a play, just because I've actually had these metallic things for a while and hardly ever use it, so just taking that opportunity to do that. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what you do. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So I think these are good. I'm just gonna speed up the drying a little bit because I'm gonna stamp on the birdhouse on that black. So I'm gonna stamp straight on. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that. So as I said, I was just going for a little bit of a different style because we can all, you know, the birdhouse like lends itself to prettiness. So let's see if we can do something a little bit more, I don't know, artsy, contemporary. Hey, let me know if you think this is a fail. Okay, so I'm just putting it here like so. Okay, I'm just going to do one bird stamp there. I'm just giving it a bit more contemporary feel to this. So, hopefully. Alright, and then one more, maybe on the bottom here. that one I'm going to leave it plain. Okay. Alright, so what does it look like now? Real good. Here I'm trying to channel a bit of Susan Wong. She used to do this a lot. I don't know, I haven't seen her do this lately, but she does it a lot better. Of course. The student can't be better than a master, or can they? Okay, here we go. So we've got that. If I move that away, then you can see a bit better. What does that look like now? I think that's it. So I can just put that on here. Right, so yeah, I can do that. Ooh, what's an ant doing there? Alright, here we go. Just gonna glue this down. I'm really using my glue right to the end, I think. You know, I keep doing this. I shake it. Sometimes I get sore arm from doing this. Oh, what am I doing? This was meant to be on dimensional. Ha. Sorry, that was meant to be on dimensional. Okay, let's do it on dimensional. Find the bits that have no glue. I don't know what I was doing. Going ahead of myself. Here we go. Because I want this to be raised up. Just to give it a bit of a depth to it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Glue everywhere now. It's what jeans are good for. Right. Try and pick all these backing off without getting glue on my hand. Bit mission. Don't do what I do. Don't put glue on. Slow down. Work out what it is that you're trying to do. Okay. Okay, two more I think. Alright. Oh, got glue on that one. Crafting with Michelle. Yeah. It wouldn't be crafting with Michelle if there was no mistake. There we go. You kind of see that it's raised a little bit. Okay, so we've got there, and then I was going to, what was I going to do? Oh, yep. So the same with all the stamping, flowers and all that. I'm going to do the same as what we did here with those flowers. Okay, so I'm going to do, this time I'm going to do it on here. So instead of that, that's just a label with hoping you have the best day ever. Okay, we can do it that way. Well, you can see that we can do it that way, but I'm just going to change it up a little bit. So I'm just following the same design as that before. Alright, if I do it like that, and a birdie there, and then some wording here. So, thought I'll do that. Actually, I might move this up a little bit. Yeah. Something like that. Move that up a little bit. And then I'll have the wording there, and I'll still have all the flowers. Yep, how's that? How's that looking? And I can still have these. Yeah, so all I did here was putting one on there. So let's put some glue on. Whew. Right, I don't give up. I try to get all the very last drop out. It's like there's that frugality, but I think, I don't know, there's a sense of satisfaction. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so we've got that going on, and yep, I'm going to stamp in the little flowers in Misty Moonlight. So that was just to bring in more Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to have to colour all those flowers in. Oh, I do need to cut. Oi! What was that? Okay, that's better. Alright, so it's just there. Colouring. Let's colour these in, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to get the yellow because we're doing the yellow bird for so that I'm using the colours of the challenge, Global Design Project. I probably should use the brush end, but the brush end of this particular blender pen is shot. I'll show you. I don't know who did it, whether it was me or whether it was when we use it in class, or I don't know what. Somehow it it looked like that. Terrible. Anyway, but the other side's still usable, so I'm going to use that. Gonna do the same thing, just gonna keep it nice and simple. Gonna do the crumb cake for the legs, the claws and the beak. We're good with that. Flowers though. Okay, what colour flowers? The colours was going to be Summer Splash and Misty Moonlight. We are going to do Summer Splash flowers, light Summer Splash, yeah, that will do, and yellow tulips, and then the green leaf. Okay, we can do that, eh? We're going to do that. So, colouring takes a while. It's therapeutic. Don't rush it. Okay. Just because I'm using the colours that are in the challenge. Could probably have done a different colour. Well, you don't have to use these colours when you get the kit. You can do whatever colour you want it to be. Yellow tulips. Do you know I have tulips growing? And did I say that in last week's live as well? I'm just really chuffed to have tulips growing in my garden. I only have 5 because I didn't even know what I was doing. But all 5 came up, so I'm really pleased with that. And I believe they are a little bit early in blooming, so apparently our weather is doing all sorts of crazy things, and we're getting blooms, we're getting things up when they're not supposed to be. My friend had roses blooming in the middle of winter, which is kind of weird. Thought it's like a November thing, you know, with a rose garden, but she had them in winter time, so that was crazy. And then of course I got my thingy. I'm going to use a different green. I'm going to try a different green. I don't know, just trying different things. Try a dark, maybe a bit light. Yeah, the tulips came out end of, well, that's a little bit too similar in colour. End of July. Yeah, last week of July it came up and said, wow, okay, that's a bit unusual. That's a bit better. So this one's a bit darker green instead of all olive. This is shaded spruce. Okay, got that. Last couple of leaves and then we're done. And project number 2 will be ready, done and dusted. white centers. We'll do white centers. Okay. So we're going to have something like that. Something like that. And something like that. And that's going there. Can I have this up? Yeah, we're just going to go up facing like that. Okay, the same. I'm going to use dimensionals. Okay. I'm nearly there. How are you guys doing? Did you craft along, or were you just watching, having lunch maybe? Something like that. And I'm going to put that one there. So fun. Whoa. What am I doing? Hopefully that doesn't affect the quality of the recording, but I am okay. Have to work extra hard now, extra fast. But we're nearly done. So I was going to show you, maybe I'll have time. I don't know. Just going to show you like just a real quick showing, and you know, of all the projects that I've done the last couple of weeks that's shown. So I'm going to do hello friend here. So kind of like it's the birds talking. Okay, and then this one can be kind of straight. Did I want it straight? No. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. We'll do hello friend. Something like that. It's like the birds bringing in a worm. So maybe something like that. Or maybe like that. Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to experiment and do something slightly different. But then there's this big gap here. Kind of weird. Okay. Alright. Oh, happy with that. Let's do that. Okay. So maybe I should have pre-done these. Okay. I'm just worried that my phone is dying. It's saying it's low battery. I don't know. Have I been on for that long? Oh gosh. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Let's just do that. Let's just pop this up. So I will finish this, I think, yeah, off camera, but you know that there's going to be another flower here. Oh no, I don't actually need any more flowers, just need that, maybe another one there. So I will finish that. I will try and get that one. That one can be popped up. Actually, I'm going to use the ends so I can make a smaller piece for that in the middle there. Hello, friend. Offset it a little bit. What? Did I not take it off? Way, here we go. Hello, friend. That one's just going to be straight on. This is not cut out straight. A bit wonky donkey, but it'll be fine. Kind of center it. Here you go. So I've changed that up a little bit. Okay, so but it's using the same supplies. Alright, so that was the extra bit, but I can show you what I did. But I don't know where it is. Oh well, okay. Here we go. So those are our two projects today. So we've got the cards, we've got the what do you call it? The birdhouse boxes, and I had some. Oh yeah, here you go. So that was the other piece, you know, that you can do. So what I've done, see what I mean by I was just playing around with more of a scrapbooking style. So that little piece, which is what I showed, we'll do that. We can transform it into something like that. So you get kind of two little things. So this will be great like on a little gift packaging, or you put it on a card, you know, and there you go. So that's an extra thing. So these are the project kits that you will get, and when you place an order with me this week. So I will send you, I'll email you as well the PDF tutorial. In fact, if you are a subscriber to my email, you will get them anyway, the PDF, not the kit. The kit is for when you place an order with me. You get all that. Otherwise, you've got the instructions. You can make it all yourself. So as I said, this is Country Birdhouse, and it is part of the bigger mega suite of Country Woods. I can't say that. These were the projects that we showed last week. These two cards, and then this was for monochromatic on Saturday, and it was in Pretty Peacock. I also watch out for the video that I have on YouTube now. It's the my designer paper series cards club. So each month I pick a designer paper and I make a design for it, and it's repeated for all the 6 patterns that are in the pack. So basically you get a set of cards. So you put them yourself, you put it together yourself. I'll just give you all the bits and pieces, but obviously you'll need the stamp set, the country flower stamp set to do the border here, the birds. Otherwise you just have to substitute with whatever floral stamps you have, or what other designs that you like. Or this one, we didn't do any of that, we just, yeah, so that was just using the silhouette of the birdhouse. So yeah, so got loads and loads of samples here. I hope you enjoyed today's class. I hope you enjoyed these birdhouse boxes, courtesy of Brenda Quintana. So watch a video if you want to. Otherwise, follow the instructions that I have given here today. And I hope you have a great time. You enjoy making these, and you'll be able to bless others and spread joy one card at a time. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week. Bye.